One of the best things about being a channel that isn't funded by ads is that we don't really need to worry about views if it's not necessary. And with First Look, we get to go digging in the fringes of the DeFi universe to see what might be out there, to cover the stories that nobody else is. But before we get into all of that, here's a message from our sponsors. Don't let high gas costs keep you out of Ethereum. A Balancer, the gas-optimized vault architecture, makes trading cheaper than anywhere else. Liquidity providers can optimize their fee earnings using the dynamic fee system that automatically adjusts to market conditions. You can also use asset managers to lend out idle assets, dramatically increasing your capital efficiency. And because Balancer is an open platform for flexible automated markets, you can choose from stable pools or weighted pools, and in the future more designs will be created that they don't even know about yet. Check it out at balancer.fi. DeFi users, you no longer need to pay expensive and unpredictable interest rates on your ETH loans. Liquity, a decentralized borrowing protocol, allows you to borrow against your ETH interest-free. Loans are paid out in LUSD, a USD-pegged stablecoin, and need to maintain a minimum collateral ratio as low as 110%. To learn more, head over to liquidity.org/Defiant to get started and get the most out of your borrowing needs today. So my personal favorites of First Look this year were actually Mystex, the Flashbot-powered DEX, Ichi's branded dollars, and Tokenmax's liquidity reactors, which played into the big DeFi 2.0 narrative in the second half of the year. But you lot, you vote with your eyeballs, and those peepers told us in no uncertain terms what it was they found good and profound in DeFi, and here it is. At number 3 was Nexus Protocol's Anchor Vault, which allows users to take a much sturdier position on the borrower side of the Anchor money market. Now, we've covered Anchor a lot on this channel, but that's mainly because Anchor's pretty much completely unique in DeFi. Most other protocols have a fork or a lookalike elsewhere, but Anchor, well, it doesn't. And it's one of the very few projects that is muggle-friendly, hence the coverage. At number 2, no surprise here really, it was Olympus Pro, and our look at whether bonds could be used to replace liquidity mining. Now, we covered this before there was even a sniff of DeFi 2.0. And I still think that meme is pointless and unnecessary, but viewers certainly thought this was one of the most interesting and view-worthy pieces of the year. And if you want more of an overview on Olympus DAO and where they're headed next year, then do check out our deep dive on the project from last week that Alp is actually currently still editing, and we just recorded the interview with Jala, but this is the future, so it's last week. And coming in at number 1 was our video on Polywhale and the Phantom wallet. What were we thinking there? Phantom is a wallet on Solana, and it's interesting. And it's interesting because it makes MetaMask look a little clunky, but Polywhale, well, suffice it to say, that was the last video I made on farming on this channel. It isn't really on our radar anymore. First Looks, well, they always take the longest to put together because we're deliberately looking for things that no one else is covering and for stuff that we're actually going to be challenged by. Sometimes I have to give up altogether. A good example of this is Primitive, the replicating market maker from Alex Evans, Guillermo Angeris, Taran Chitra, and Experience. And honestly, my tiny brain just couldn't get there. I actually had a chance to interview Taran Chitra about 2 years ago. And yeah, Galaxy Brain. And I was really excited to check this out. I just didn't understand it. Sorry. Anyway, rest assured, we are going to keep searching for the most interesting protocols out there because there are really some incredible things being built if you know where to look.